It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC North. It's the Ravens and the Bengals, next on Madden NFL 22.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 6 catches, 73 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On second and goal, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Jackson will throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And this one is right through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Gordon. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gordon. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Gordon. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Looking to throw. Gordon. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Off play action. Gordon. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. On second down, here's Mixon fighting through. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? You made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's a give to Dobbins. Powers through him. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Gordon. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Gordon uses the stiff arm. A gain of 6 there on first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Right now, let's launch.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. That is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jay Tufele in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, Gordon. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Gordon in trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Able to slither by. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. 7 yards, the pickup there. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Gordon. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Mixon able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And some coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Gordon. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Owe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ravens ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Let's go. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded at the 33.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
2nd down at 5. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a home. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is indeed good. So add 3, all told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing, but that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. You don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Throwing on first down. Gordon. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gordon. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gordon dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Gordon fighting to stay upright. This goes out wide for Mixon, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 31, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move.
The stop there by Jay Tufele.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
On 1st and 10, Gordon.
Connection made with Chenault.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Gordon. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Gordon
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw again.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Back to throw. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back out you a long way.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward will beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Lamar Jackson and the offense down by a field goal a little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Jackson. Dobbins with it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.